What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Daily Dropout. I'm Danny. Today I'm going to be asking girls, how much money should a guy make per year? All right, hi guys. So my question for you is, how much money do you think a guy should make per year?
Depends where they live. I mean, if I'm like dating them, it'd be nice if they were at least making 100,000.
Oh my god.
Like $1 million, $2 million?
Yeah, bitch, go
Hey, we're at ASU, you know, so you're not gonna find him here.
Like fully like adult.
Someone that you would consider wanting to be with the rest of your life.
300K.
3 figures.
Okay, so why is that?
Just because, like,
3 figures?
that's a stable income, I'd say.
100? Like 500 grand? Is that a lot?
No, that's 500 is
Like normal?
on a good day. Yeah, I mean it depends.
Okay.
A lot. We're expensive.
Yeah. Millions.
Bills, shit. Okay.
I don't really care. I like when guys like pay for dates and stuff.
So if a guy made 30K a year, is that something you're okay with?
Yeah, I think that would be great.
Like your husband?
Oh shit, husband. Yeah, I think that would be fine. If it was my husband, I'd be in love with him. So yeah.
I wouldn't really say I would have a price on that. I mean, as long as I treat me respectfully.
Minimum 6 figures, no matter what the situation is.
We have an expensive lifestyle.
Yeah. No, I mean I totally understand. We got to get good skincare routine. You know, the whole 9 yards.
100,000.
120K.
80K and like maybe like 120.
Okay.
Yeah, I would say like
Just throw a range out there.
once you get to a certain age, like I don't know, I'm also kind of like gold digger, so. No, I'm planning on just like supporting myself with my income. So I don't really plan on being supported by the person that I'm dating.
What is the lowest you would go?
Nice.
So
500,000.
I could have a nice settle life with like a 200,000 a year, like
okay.
normal, great, yeah.
What's the lowest though that you would go for?
What the fuck?
Oops.
What?
Okay, so that's from the Daily Dropout, by the way. I mean, it wasn't the full video, but you kind of get the idea. So your guys' reaction to that, and also if you just want to answer the question, like how much would a guy need? What was the question that she asked?
How much should a guy?
Like how much should a guy make?
Should a guy make, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and I mean, I know some of you are in college, so you're probably not overly concerned with finances at this point, but maybe if you want to answer like, hey, this is going to be maybe when you get married, the guy who's going to be your husband or your life partner, how much would you like him to make?
I want to be the breadwinner for the relationship, so less than me.
You want... Hold on.
I want to spoil him.
So you want to be the breadwinner?
Yeah.
Okay.
I love that.
So well, you're currently in a relationship now, so.
Yeah.
So he has to make it less than you.
I mean, he doesn't have to, but I think I'd like to flex on that a little bit.
Okay, how much are you going to make, do you think?
I don't know.
Are you going to, well, you said your current occupation is go-go dancing. Is that going to be, is there continuity there, or you're working on something else?
It's just saving up to go to school.
What do you want to do?
I want to be a mortician.
Oh, I could see that.
Yes.
I love that.
That checks out. That checks out. Okay.
yes.
They do. They make good money. Have you seen 6 Feet Under?
I have.
Good show.
It's great.
Good show.
Yeah, right now I don't really think a guy's finances matter, but in the future I want to be a lawyer, so like I think like as long as like his income is like around mine, like, you know, as long as he's just not like, I mean, as long as he's not like sitting on the couch like unemployed eating potato chips, like I think we're gonna be fine. Like as long as he has that drive and determination, like that's what it's more about, other than like the money. Like I don't care if he makes more or less than me, as long as we're both like working the same, you know, working just as hard as each other.
But is there like a bare minimum, for example, that you'd want a partner to make?
It just depends how old we are and like where we are in our lives, you know?
Let's say 30.
How old are we? Like
30. You're both 30.
Oh,
or
okay.
within about that age range.
I don't know enough about finance to know how much I'd be making at that point.
So, well, what kind of, you said you want to become an attorney, correct?
Yeah.
Do you know what kind of law you want to practice?
Gosh, I think I want to do. I
A
want to
little-
do
just a little
contract. I
closer.
want to do contract law
Okay.
and copyright.
So intellectual property stuff, maybe some business.
Type B.
Okay.
But
So-
that's like my passion is like doing like the like on the side like pro bono work. Like so, I don't know. I just
Sure.
really don't know.
And so, do you have a sense of how much money you think you'll be making? Because attorneys can do, I mean, you might be making anywhere from 100 to 200K at 30.
I
Maybe
don't
more.
expect someone to like be, like I don't know, like if I'm making like 50K, I don't expect my partner to like be making $1,500,000. But like if that so happens, it's nice because I know like that's someone where it's like if we started a family, my children would have like that like safety cushion. But I'm not looking for that. I'm not going out looking for guys like you have to have this. It must be this rich to ride, you know. But I do know money helps. Like I'm not an idiot.
But okay, so let's say you end up at 30, you're an attorney, you're making $200,000 a year. How much would you like your partner to be making?
Probably like 6 figures at least, like around that. But if he's making less, like, and I love him, like that's love, you know. As long as he's working, as long as he has that determination.
Okay, so you wouldn't have an issue being the primary breadwinner then?
No, as long as he's working.
Okay, so you'd like pay for his stuff, pay for dates, pay for trips, stuff like that?
As long as it's like love, like I probably wouldn't want to like I said, like if our incomes are like if he's making $500 a year and I'm making $500,000 a year, that's a problem. But like I don't want to have a relationship where things.
Why is it a problem?
Just because like we're obviously not on the same level. Then like if I'm like making $500K, like there are things where it's like I just need to be at a point in my life where I'm settling down with someone who's also making enough money to start a family. I don't want to be like the sole dependent. What if something happens to me? Then what? Like what happens to our kids? Like what happens to my spouse, you know, where it's like I wouldn't want to have to just give all my money to them. I'd want to give some of it to charity, where it's just a lot of factors that go into it. And I think money's important, but it's not everything.
Okay.
No, I completely agree with what you're saying. And living within your means. You know, if you're, you know, spending more than you're making, that's a big issue also. I learned that a lot as a teenager, just like, you know, living within your means because I didn't get money whenever. So I think spoiling each other is very important. And I think depending on where you're living and what your rent and like your cost of life should determine like each other's money income, I suppose. 50-50 on everything.
50-50 on everything.
If you can, you know.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have like a number, just how the girls, they just gave a number. Do you have a number?
Well, we're in Santa Barbara, so a lot. For sure.
Okay, so
I don't know.
but you currently have a boyfriend, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So do you have a sense of how much you'd want your current partner, maybe when?
He's on his way to like medical school, which is awesome.
Okay. Go ahead. You.
Yeah, but like I actually have a real answer. I don't want to give my actual answer, but I can say this. To live in this fucking community, like you definitely need to be combined making. Like if you want to live comfortably and above 30% of everything going towards just rent and cost of living, you're going to have to be making over 120,000 a year. Good luck. I'm saying combined, that means two of you together, which to the people who are like, it's only 60,000 that you make, that's two of you could be making that. So, but just being realistic, guys, this is a community where you can't make under 100,000 together and survive here very comfortably.
Yeah, definitely. The cost of living in Santa Barbara is very high.
It's wild here.
I wouldn't necessarily think that, I mean, I don't really have an amount, but as long as he's not like financially dependent on me, or like constantly asking me to pay for things like that would get annoying. I really think that like 50-50, like spoiling each other, I think that's really important, especially in a relationship. But if you like truly love the person, I don't think it really matters. I mean, finances don't really matter. It would
Love
help.
don't pay the bills.
It would really, really help. But I mean, if you love the person, I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I want to be a lawyer too, and I wouldn't have like a problem if like my partner made less than I did, as long as he put an effort to live comfortably and provide a good like household for like children, like potentially. Like when I date, I think like this man could potentially be the father of my kids. So if he's okay with like if I make more money than him, then that's all right, you know. But I'm not gonna say like a specific amount. That's not like a deal breaker.
Well, because I mean, you both are young. You're both in college,
Yeah.
so obviously, right now, finances are not particularly important. but let's say when you're 30, do you have a sense of a number? Over 6-figure, like anything?
Like I said, just to live comfortably and provide like a good home for like potential kids.
Sure.
I mean, for number wise, I have my own business. I'm 19. I've been doing it for almost 3 years. And the last time I checked, I make around $40K a year. And I was financially, like, a guy was financially dependent on me, which sucked. And so I definitely don't want that ever again. But I guess in the future, let's say I'm 30, my business is thriving. I'm living great. And I have whatever business salon, whatever that goes to. I definitely would like my husband or future partner to make definitely around. I don't mind making more, but if it's in the same kind of ballpark, that's kind of what I would want. I mean, more definitely was nice, but I definitely would like to be spoiled. Anyways.
Didn't you say on the last time you were on the show that you were a simp?
Yeah, I paid.
Like
oh my God, I went to brunch with someone I paid.
Like it was a date,
Yeah,
a brunch
first
date?
Just met him, and I.
And you paid?
I paid.
Did
I
you?
paid for my second date, so that's not bad.
I paid for brunch. He paid for bowling.
Is this the same date?
Same date, same day.
You paid for
That's
brunch,
good.
you paid for bowling?
Yeah,
Okay.
and then I paid for dessert ice cream after.
And then you paid for the plan B?
Oh my God.
We didn't do anything.
Oh, okay, of
He's-
course.
He failed to mention he's in the military. He just never mentioned it.
He's in the military?
Yeah. He didn't tell me that until I figured it out.
Oh.
Yeah.
Whoops.
Good times. Good times. So you guys would date a broke guy is what I'm understanding.
No.
No.
You two over here, I mean. You'll date a broke guy.
No, I wouldn't date a broke guy. Like I said, I would want to date someone who, if potentially was a father of my kids, could provide a comfortable household. That's not a broke person.
Sure. See, I think men and women differ a little bit on this one. I think men really could care less about a woman's finances. It's like a very low priority thing for men. We just I can speak for myself. I mean, maybe guys who are, if they're kind of financially struggling, they care. But I would say that men and women share their resources a little bit differently. I mean, I know you're a simp, so I mean, that's a bit, I'm teasing you, by the way, but I know you're a bit of an outlier, but like most women do not share their resources with men the same way that men share their resources with women. At least that's been my experience when it comes to dating. That's a lot of guys' experiences. Yeah, there's some girls that are simps out there that'll do the same shit, but like I've had a girl one time on a date. She bought me a burrito. Aww. She offered. That's it. One time. Otherwise,
that was the only time.
Otherwise, either I'm paying or I'm gonna split the bill.
Was it a good burrito?
It was super cuckoos. It was okay.
I remember the last time I was here, we were talking about like who pays.
Yeah.
And like this definitely was a red flag with this guy. I mean, he's in the military, which is a red flag for me. He didn't go.
And yet you went on a date with him.
I didn't know until after.
Oh, okay.
I didn't know until I had to
Well,
figure it
but
out.
So what was the red flag?
That he didn't reach for the bill.
Oh.
Like at all. Like at all.
Not even a gesture?
Not even anything.
Did he ask you out? Or did you ask him out?
Fuck.
Did you guys be on
I
a
think
date
I think it
now?
was like a mutual. But I actually can't remember. Oh, I think it was me.